All right, I'm gonna try to do this video just in one take because I'm covered in WD-40 here. But I wanted to make a video just in case anyone gets into this later on here. So this is the Singer 112 W140. It's a vintage double needle walking compound walking machine. I wanted to show how to remove the, I guess it would be like the bobbin holder. Since I didn't find a lot of information online. Okay, so the basic idea is that once you remove this top screw, which is that big guy there, these two will come free. This one comes all the way down. This one almost does, but it sticks against one little thing here. Yes, you can loosen these and slide these gears. They might be a little bit stuck from on the shaft. Put a little WD-40 on, loosen these set screws, hold these guys, and then rotate the shaft, and you'll feel it start to loosen. And once it loosens, you can move it back and forth. Loosen this clamp here, remove this screw, you can get this out. On the bottom, you'll see this affair here, which is, I believe it's just more or less a cover plate and holds everything kind of, you know, in place as far as the bearings and whatnot. Need a little spanner to get that out. Once you do, you'll see the bearing, and you'll see the bottom of this bobbin kind of assembly. So what you can do, I've just got some Starrett brass drifts. You can just gently drift this up and out of the races. I already did this one. In this case, the top bearing came out on the shaft. In this particular case, it stayed in its little milled area. So I just cleaned up WD-40 and I put some new grease in there. And then same deal down here. And like I say, over on this one, this stayed in. You can see there's a couple set screws. There's also the gear, which has a couple of set screws that sits right in here. And then below it, let me see if I can find it here with my, I don't know where the little piece went to, but below it, there is the counterpart of this little guy here. Oh, maybe that is the piece one. Yeah, oops, I slid it back on here while I was working. So there's this piece here that kind of drops down and cover. It's like almost like a cover that goes on top of that bearing. And then in that little, let me get this out of the way here. And then in this little area here, you can see there's this this gear here. So basically, everything, you know, kind of rides on this shaft. And the reason that you may have to do this, and this was the case in my machine, is that this little kind of oblong or, you know, cam thing or whatever you want to call it, it's very easy over the years for thread to get caught right in there. And what happens is it's very difficult to get the thread out of that area, and it actually starts to work this assembly up because you've got some kind of like a wedge going in there. And if you look carefully on this side where I had a huge amount of thread locked up in there, you can actually see where it thrust the gear up into its bushing, I guess, here, and kind of wore down the very tops of that gear. Not an issue on the machine, but and it was not rotating freely. It was basically seized because there was so much thread that was, you know, worked into that little crevice. So anyways, that kind of, like I say, I wanted to just make a video while I had the machine apart. I'm getting ready to put it back together, but I want to make a video that showed you know, basically what you're dealing with here. And then you can see the bobbins, they sit down in here, and there's like a little retaining kind of affair with 2 screws that you very carefully have to remove to get this bobbin to kind of come up and out. So, all right, well, like I say, my hands are covered with WD-40 here, but just while I had the opportunity on this, having the machine open like this and working on it, I did want to make a video, and I'll upload it just in case down the road somebody else is working on one of these machines and has run into problems with getting that out. And you can see the belt here also, and I actually have a couple of new belts that I'm working on, and I'll be putting on here pretty soon. So, okay, well, that's it. As always, thank you for watching the video, and feel free to post any comments or questions if you have them.